Hello, the House of Tarot YouTube followers. Welcome to today's Pick a Card reading. Today we're doing a reading based on the energies and what might be going on in your life. We have pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. For pile 1, we're going to have this skating boot, ice skating boot, as well as the card for the herb Resurrection and a California poppy. So we have an owl, a half moon, the California poppy, and the word resurrection. For our group number 2, we have this little s'more. And for group number 2, we have the card forbidden fruit and the apple. And last, for group number 3, we have this like snowy wreath with bows and some greenery. For group number 3, we have the red clover, center, and ground. So those are our 3 piles. We had pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3, as well as our ice skate, a s'more, and a wreath. And we could put some meaning into these, or if you want to Google a meaning just to see if it wants to help you with your choice. I would put something cozy for the s'more, obviously, something campfire, some memory, just something kind of campy and cozy. And I would put the ice skate with something fun, childlike, getting involved with your child self, your inner child. And for the wreath, I would perceive this as something very welcoming, something welcoming in the front of your door to welcome new guests, new beginnings, new life, just things like that. If you want to look for your own meaning to these 3 piles, go ahead. And with that, we'll see you at your pile. Bye-bye. Okay, pile 1, if you chose the ice skate or the card Resurrection, the California poppy, this is your reading. We're going to start with our tea leaves. Right away, I'm getting some messages about possibly with resurrection and the skates and what they might mean to me in this reading, or the story I'm getting, the message. Possibly something from your inner child or something being left behind for some of you. I'm going to go ahead and get the tea leaves for some more clarification. We have staff. You will be taken care of in difficult times. We also have boat, money or property through an inheritance, winning or windfall. A crib, birth or conception of a child or enterprise. We have the throne, position of authority. And the needle and thread, a sincere wish will be granted. So for the resurrection, I'm seeing something very tender, like some kind of like your inner child or something from within you, just kind of coming out in a way where you might have to be taken care of during these times. I don't know if you might get a cold or a flu, or you might just feel the nostalgia to call your mother or your father, or just some parental figure that can take care of you or can help you out or can kind of make you that soup. I'm not sure if some of you even lost a parent or some kind of guardian figure where something really comes like a memory is really going to be awakened during this time, during this season where the energies are, where you're possibly wanting to make a soup or make a recipe, some kind of, I'm even seeing cake, some kind of old cake recipe, an old-fashioned made from scratch little cake recipe that some of you might partake in to kind of get into this past. But it's a beautiful past. I'm not seeing anything like trauma past or anything like that. I'm seeing kind of like a beautiful memory from the past, something coming about, something resurrecting from the past, something coming forward. And it's possibly also kind of going into your life, going into your I'm seeing the word resolutions, but more also like with birth and conception, just something with what you teach your children. I can't find the word quite yet. Something that you're going to bring into your family, that or your roommates, or where you're currently at in life, like some kind of tradition. I'm seeing you pick up or finding a tradition that really brings a lot of nostalgia from your past, like the ice skating or something like edible. I see some kind of like meal that you want to kind of bring into the traditions with your friend group or friendsgiving even. I'm seeing also just your family, just your new family where you chose your spouse and you have a child and just things like that. I'm seeing a wish will be granted for some of you. So really, even with the turkey coming in, if some of you guys are turkey eaters for Thanksgiving, I'm seeing partaking even in that wish fun. So I'm seeing kind of like bringing old traditions or memories or things you possibly did with a sister, a brother, a sibling, a cousin, just things from your past. Things that are going to awaken this tender moment, this beautiful moment that wants to come out. We're going to go ahead and take from our love deck just to see where the energies are for your love life. And we have a true love. This is the romance of a lifetime, so really look out for that if you're currently in love or currently with somebody or trying to attract that somebody. I'm seeing the message for if you're currently in a relationship with somebody and you feel like confused that you don't know if you made the right choice or if this was the right one. I'm seeing just if it's not kind of in a super negative way where the energies are going, keep going at it in a sense. Like if you kind of have one foot in, one foot out, but you know they're a good person and you feel like, oh, it could have been me or something I'm asking for. I'm seeing keep going with it. I'm seeing there could be potential for a true love where things can really change up in the matter of a day, in the matter of a week, or just something rather quick. For our first row, we have the Three of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles. Ooh, got the wrong card. And for our first row, we have the King of Pentacles. So I'm seeing a lot of money management energy, a lot of kind of getting your finances in order as we're entering the end of the year, the last quarter of the year, the last couple of weeks of the year. I'm seeing a need to want to get possibly your finances up, your finances in order. I'm seeing even like a bonus coming through, possibly for the end of the year, some kind of bonus, some kind of Christmas bonus or a holiday bonus if you guys don't celebrate Christmas, some kind of just holiday bonus, or even something that kind of stays in your income in a way of a raise or an idea coming in where you get to make this kind of side hustle money or this side income, or just some kind of opportunity where you get to make more money if you want it. I see it's being available or it's being offered to you in some way, and it's coming near. So I feel like if you already kind of see this coming, or if you're starting to get the desire that you want more money for even a certain thing, like you wanted to get very specific LASIK surgery or just things like that where you don't want to finance it, you don't want anything to do with interest rates right now, I'm feeling like things are going to start clearing up in a way that you're going to be able to buy this. But we have two cards for our second row. We got the World. We have Strength. And the Eight of Wands. And for our last card, we're going to have the Fool. Interesting. For our second row, I'm seeing that you might be challenged where you thought you weren't strong enough to kind of go through something or see something through. You're going to be rather surprised in a good way, where you're going to see how strong you really are, or you still got it. I'm hearing the phrase like you still got it. It's just something that you thought that you no longer had because you kind of lost touch with that topic, or you lost touch reading up on it. But I'm seeing it's going to be like a feeling of getting back on the bike or getting back on the saddle type feeling. So I'm seeing really look out for something that might challenge you in a positive way, where you get to see how strong you are, and it's going to flood in just this whole other persona of confidence, of feeling like you're on the right path, of knowing that you're on the right path. With the Fool card, I'm seeing a moment where you get to kind of run with glory and run with happiness, and it's probably possibly from this feeling of strength, that something you really stuck through in life, something that you really stuck through in what you wanted, whether it's your career or your relationship, that you really get to kind of run it. It's going to run its course in a way that you're going to feel like you really were, or you really did know what you were doing all along. So don't always feel like a fool. Don't always let people make you feel like a fool. If someone's trying to make you feel like a fool and getting the message, it's really because they feel like a fool themselves. So they kind of have that misery loves company mentality that they want to bring you down with them. But kind of be the crab that gets to take the other crabs out. I'm seeing with the Fool card, I'm seeing that you get to be the one that gets to run, because you got you got the message or the opportunity to show how strong you are, to show that you really had the world at the palm of your hands, to really show that you were the one manifesting your world. So even the down times or the times that weren't at its best, that you really were the one that was kind of putting those blockages on your own. So you're really going to get this opportunity to see how strong you are. I'm seeing something coming for you possibly towards the end of the year that really challenges you in a way to show you how strong you really are all on your own, that you get to run and enjoy and kind of laugh about it. And whether people kind of think like, oh, what a fool that that person isn't breaking like we thought they would, or just things like that, you really get to show that you really did know what you're doing all along. Excuse me. We had the cards Wonder and Loneliness. I'm seeing a sense of wonder creating this time where you want to kind of go inward or go into your own things, your own self, kind of stay in the backdrop, stay kind of behind people, I'm even seeing you wanting to stay behind on some moments where you don't want to always be out or always be with the crowds. And it's kind of a sense of wonder. And I feel like this is a moment where a lot of things are going to start manifesting for you while you're alone, while you're thinking it through, while you're manifesting. Just a lot of big ideas are coming in during this time, and a lot of big ideas that you kind of have to run forward to. So with the Fool card, I'm also seeing big ideas coming in that you kind of just have to act on the spot. And whether people think you're a fool or you don't have the whole idea yet, or what did you do? You didn't do enough research, or did you even research? I'm seeing like that name. Did you even research that company name that you just started out of nowhere? I'm seeing you just had to kind of go with it. So this sense of wonder and this time where people kind of are going to label you as like a loneliness, or she's always alone, or that person's always alone, or he or she or they. It's not going to matter, because it's really going to be the time where things are going to take off in your life. And for our final card, group number 1, we have music. There is a melody to be heard in the deepest part of the woods, if only we listen. So music might be a thing, whether you have to get back in touch with music or music therapy, or kind of find new artists that really fill your soul. Asking people, I'm seeing like a lot of people asking on social media to recommend songs that other people like. And I'm seeing kind of like a little deep dive. It's possibly in this time of wonder, while ideas are coming in and things like that. So for group number 1, that's all I'm getting for you. Come see the other 2 groups, group 2 and 3, if you feel called to. Take what resonates, leave the rest. Come visit me at thehouseoftarot.etsy.com. I do offer readings ranging from $1 all the way to $45. And with that, I see you guys. Bye-bye. Hello, group number 2. If you chose this pile, this is your reading. For group number 2, we had the little s'more ornament. So marshmallow, graham cracker, or chocolate, just the typical traditional s'more. We also have the forbidden fruit, which is an apple, which we can all agree with the stories that the apple is the forbidden fruit. So I feel like with this reading already, we're getting the message something traditional, with the s'more being traditional, forbidden fruit having to be involved with an apple being very traditional, very much in our psyche of what we might have learned or read throughout the years. So I'm seeing something with tradition. So let's see where this reading leads us. We're going to get started with our tea leaves. Ooh, got quite a mouthful. Whoa. I see a lot of things wanting to come out. So just with the symbolism of all these cards, just like a lot of information wanting to come out at once. I don't know if you're being overloaded with information or things like that. We're going to go ahead and go with this little pile that came out. We have a handshake. A meeting with a stranger could be important. We have the boot. Increase your efforts if you want to achieve your goals. We have the flute. Disappointment in a friend or lover. We have the wedge. Someone is trying to come between you and a friend of something you want. And a firecracker. Excitement. And the eye. Psychic ability and trust your intuition. Right away, I'm getting something kind of like nefarious type or kind of sneaky. Someone is trying to come in between you and a friend or something you want with this wedge, like a wedge coming between you. But I also see with the forbidden fruit, like something being kind of like tantalizing to you, or something being offered to you with this handshake as well. And a disappointment in a friend or lover. This could be some kind of sneaky moves behind your back. We're gonna take something from our lover's card, but if this could be a lover that you already have an intuition that there might be something sneaky going on, or even in your friendships, if this involves your friendships, a lover, just something kind of sneaky going on, or even if you yourself are trying to refrain from being sneaky. But there's like a lot of, with the forbidden fruit, there's like a lot of sneakiness going on with the wedge, the handshake, the flute with the disappointment. Just I feel a lot of sneakiness going on, just something kind of being shown to you that you might even want to go for. I don't know if someone's like recently flirting with you or showing you attention or showing somebody attention in the group or something's going on where there's kind of this sneakiness, where there's I can't find the word for the forbidden fruit that I want to find, but something is challenging you, to stay faithful, or is challenging somebody in your life to stay faithful, to stay focused, to stay on track with what they're trying to do. I'm going to go ahead and take a relationship card. We have, this could be the one. We got 2 cards, so we're going to take both. This is definitely a message. We had, this could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. So I'm not sure if some of you are already in a relationship where you're possibly meeting somebody new. You're possibly meeting somebody while you're in this relationship, and there's this like kind of something being dangled in front of you, something being it's going to be hard to say no to, something that really challenges you, because it could be the one. It's possibly somebody that you've had your eye on, or like somebody you've had your eye on even. I feel like you've been trying to change somebody in your life already, or your partner, or whoever you've been dating, to be this person, but then the person might just even walk in. Like, I feel like you were trying to attract the right thing and do the right thing in your relationship, but then you possibly just attracted a whole new person by some way. We're going to go ahead and take my tarot for our first row. We have the 5 of Pentacles. We have the Knight of Pentacles. And the Queen of Cups. I'm not sure if you're trying to attract somebody with money, somebody with more status. I feel like you yourself is somebody that can have a lot of status or money, and you're trying to make somebody in your life already become that person or be that person for you, but then something's going to rock the boat. I'm seeing somebody is like a whole new person wants to come in, kind of like shake things up, shake the boat, and whether that just grounds you to go back to your original person or the original person you're already with, or kind of makes you make some hard decisions. But I'm seeing that you're ready to receive these decisions. You're ready to receive whatever the universe has in store for you, because you've been trying to attract this. You've either been trying to motivate the person you're with already to kind of step up or do something about what's been wrong in the relationship already, or what you need from the relationship. And I feel like if you were offered just this whole new person, I feel like a whole new person might even show up while you're trying to change somebody or to inspire somebody. I feel like you, no matter what, you're just ready to receive it. You've had enough. You've done enough. You've done enough of the coddling, of the babysitting. So this whole shakeup, this whole thing being dangled in front of you, it could be the one, is what I'm getting. This is kind of a hard thing to read. I know maybe some of you don't want to hear it, so take what resonates. It won't be for everybody. So we have the 4 of Pentacles, the High Priestess, and the Magician. These are very strong cards for our second row. Let's see what we get from them. I'm saying your environment is very attractive. You yourself are very attractive. You yourself call a lot of attention always, but I feel it's never the right person that shows up or is the magnet to this attention. I feel finally somebody is showing up. Somebody that really is the magnet to what you're trying to attract is really about to just show up. And I feel like it's not the person that you're currently with or that you're hoping to be the one. So I feel this forbidden fruit, this kind of thing that's really going to shake up your life these next couple of weeks. It's not something you were expecting, or they were expecting, or even the third party was expecting. So this is really just coming out of nowhere. I feel you hope you can kind of pull this all off. So I'm seeing like maybe even a transition of switching partners, and you want to do this very strategically. For some of you, I feel like you don't just want to even like lose somebody for a day. You want it to be very strategic, but not kind of turn anybody off or hurt anybody along the way. We have the Eight of Cups. I'm seeing the person that gets left behind is always definitely missing out. They feel regrets. They feel like they should have done something. I'm seeing if you're kind of with somebody that's stuck playing video games all day or not taking life seriously, and you've told them time and time again, and you finally had to make a hard decision. I'm seeing that they are going to realize that, but it's really not your problem, or not even your problem, to stay with the Four of Pentacles, to stay in a guilty place. I feel like that's their own problem, and that's something that you gave to them for the next person. So you gave them this freedom, first of all, but this critique, this feedback that nobody else ever gave them. Like, not even their mother ever gave them this kind of feedback. We have awareness, avenues, and community. So I'm not sure if some of you might be doing some traveling, or even start some traveling, if that's where you might meet this person, if you're going to start meeting or start your relationship off by travel, by seeing new places, by even a move. I'm seeing maybe some of you are going to have a move of some sorts. We're going to go ahead and go with our message. We have origins, remember your roots, or even going back to your community. If you're not in the community right now, maybe even some of you go back to your community, or go back to familiar avenues, familiar places, familiar cities with this origins card, and remembering your roots. So with that, group number 2, I know this is a very specific reading. Take what resonates and leave the rest. I do offer readings at thehouseoftarot.etsy.com, ranging from $1 to $45, so come visit me there. And with that, I leave you guys. Bye-bye. Welcome, group number 3. For your pile, we had the wreath, a snowy wreath with a bow, cranberries, and some greenery. We also had the card center and ground, and the red clover. So I don't know if I'm getting the message of home life, centering, grounding, being home, being somewhere welcoming, somewhere that feels like home, and only inviting people into your environment that keep your space feeling like home, that don't cause disruption, earthquakes type emotions, things like that. We have, for our tea leaves, we have cat, a two-faced friend. So make sure you keep this person out of your home. I'm not sure if some of you already know who this could be. Make sure you keep your home clean is what I'm saying. Not physically clean by sweeping, mopping, dust. I'm saying by people, by energies. This time of year, it's easy to invite people that don't necessarily shouldn't necessarily be in your space, so really be careful with that. I'm saying you have to center, ground, and kind of stay grounded with your boundaries of keeping certain people away. I'm sure you know who this two-faced friend could be. We also have a woman, dealings or relationship with a woman. So it's possibly this two-faced friend could be a woman, somebody that kind of shakes things up in your home. Where I'm getting a very clear message. If some of you are with your family or in a relationship, this person can really just come and cause everybody to fight. I just see chaos. They kind of just rock the boat. They say things, they do things that really cause tension in the home. So be careful with that. I see a broken ring, parting of ways in either romance or business. A horseshoe, good luck. And a bow, an announcement. So I see really stay grounded these next couple of weeks. I see the energy is going to have a little bit of a shakeup for some of you with this two-faced friend, dealings with a woman, parting ways with somebody. Let's go ahead and take something from your relationship card and see what happens in the relationship. I have a retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. So I'm seeing somebody possibly wants to shake up your relationship. Possibly this two-faced person or this certain woman. So with a retreat, you possibly have to be grounded with your loved one or this person that's in your relationship. Just stay grounded, stay motivated to your goal, what you guys plan to do. Don't let anybody kind of enter that energy. So I'm saying be really careful of who you let into your home is the ultimate message I'm getting with this first part of the reading. We're going to go ahead and take from our tarot cards. We have the Knight of Cups. We have the Judgment. And we have the Ace of Wands. I see that you could be afraid of being judged, but you're kind of getting past that already. I'm seeing your energies are going to go towards a place of just self-protection, self-preservation, more like it. Preserving your home, preserving the people in your home, your family, your relationships, There will be judgment along the way, but that's really other people's problem. It's not your problem. It's the ones doing the judging. So really, if you're feeling these bad vibes, I would always do this kind of prayer, return to center. Just return all the vibes that are coming to you. Just return it to whoever they originated from, because that's where they belong, and those people really have to be the ones that work through it. So with judgment, I'm saying don't be afraid of judgment, because people are going to judge you either way, whether you're just people pleasing or kind of standing up for yourself and your loved ones. It's just a form of people not liking boundaries, people not getting their way, things like that. For the high priestess, interesting, I'm saying you're the high priestess of your home, of your energy, so really stay grounded in that. Don't let anybody take the reins from you. So I'm seeing somebody possibly wants to take control of the next couple of weeks with the holidays coming, or just even your life, or how you're living your life, or your home, or things like that. But you're really the high priestess of your home, so really stay grounded in that. I'm seeing you have to be a little bit more calculated, a little bit more kind of mischievous, so a little bit more dark psychology to kind of get things in order in your home, because not everybody in your home could be on the same page with how you're trying to center, ground, and keep the peace in your life. So you really have to be the high priestess of your home, and you really have to think this through at times. We also have the Page of Wands and the Six of Swords, with the Knight of Swords as the outcome, seeing things really iron out. Definitely with the motive, with the work you put into your home, to this whole feeling that you're getting. I'm feeling your intuition is right. Don't let anybody make you feel crazy. Your intuition is right to want to keep somebody away. A certain somebody has to stay away. A certain energy has to stay away. I'm seeing your intuition is correct about this. So really be careful with kind of feeling guilty, feeling judged, feeling like you have to defend yourself. Just really stay grounded, stay on that path of strength, and just brushing things off. With the Knight of Swords, I'm seeing that everything's going to play out the way you expected it, the way you wrote it out in your head, the way you visualized it, the way you imagined it. It all gets to play out perfectly. So you really had to kind of get in touch with this dark psychology side of yourself. And it's not necessarily dark, it's just sometimes you have to really be protective of the things around you, of the people around you, of even your home and the things inside of your home. Not that it will be stolen or anything, just the energies that people bring into your home. So we have intelligence, so act intelligently always, and fearless. So just be fearless of people's judgments, people's opinion. I'm seeing even people wanting to sit you down and have a talk with you. They just don't get that time of day. I'm seeing don't give them the time of day. And then we have adventure, live wild and free. So that's really positive. Go into your adventurous side, be fearless, be intelligent, have a lot of fun with these energies. I'm seeing it's going to transition into putting all that kind of energy back into yourself, into your family, into having more fun with each other, into retreats, even having fun in your retreats, adventure, fearless with this mountain biker. It's going to be a good time, just protecting your energy and not even having to say anything, just kind of moving the relationship along to where you need it to be. So with that, my dear listener, group number 3, take what resonates and leave the rest. I do offer readings at thehouseoftarot.etsy.com. They range from $1 all the way to $45. So come visit me there. And with that, I see you guys. Bye-bye.